This is how to remove a head from a 2006 Chrysler PT Cruiser turbo style. Don't believe them that you have to go ahead and take all this stuff to go ahead and remove the spark plugs, the ignition coil. There's a lot of ways that you can go ahead and cut around corners. This car just has a little bad omen. Everybody's giving it a bad luck, but in reality it's one of the best engineered cars in America. The problem is that people do not know how to work on it, and they just give it a bad rap. Look how simple it'll be. Right here. Coil. Intake. Cords. Filter. We shall start. Start removing your gloves, your gear, your air filter. Throw it away. Put that in, put it aside. Get the cords out, get this cords out, get your filter out right there. All your connectors, make sure that you do not break any of the connectors, okay? Everything you're gonna reuse again, because parts will be hard to go ahead and come in. Now, what we'll do is just take everybody gives this poor vehicle a bad ride. One more on the back side. Okay, last one. Make sure you pull it all the way up. Still some of the hoses are plugged in. Put your cruise control and your accelerator cables away. Okay. We're gonna inspect this. There's a leak in this vehicle, and the leak on it looks like the pressure is going into the oil chambers, so we're getting a lot of oil pressure, and when that happens, more likely what's happening is you got a crack either in your head or you got a crack in your one of the cylinder walls. And for us to go ahead and just basically take care of all that headache, you just need to remove like all your upper portion of the head in here. Like I said, don't worry about what they tell you that all this stuff has to be done. Everything's very simple. It's not hard. But poor car, everybody's already, everybody's trashing these vehicles like if they were a piece of craps. I'll tell you something, they're not as bad as the Gremlins. The Gremlins were bad vehicles, but still we managed to go ahead and get around to everything that we needed with them. Make sure you save all your clips. There we go. Here we go again. Basic. Okay, this is your pickup coil, spark plug, wires, the whole works. You just basically are gonna, whatever comes up with a head, you're just gonna take it with you. Don't take more than you have to. Just take whatever you're gonna go ahead and come in and take off with your head. Some stuff you don't need to go ahead and remove it. Some of the stuff you will have to remove it. But the worst part about it all is when you go ahead and come in there and take useless stuff that is no good. Okay, let's see here. Okay, what's going on with this? What is that one too? Okay, that one's gonna be out. So that one's gonna be removed. That one's gonna be removed. This one's gonna be removed. Just the bikes. Not an appropriate way to use the tool, but it is what it is. And it looks like somebody's been on this, under this vehicle before, because it looks like it's got a brand new head on it. But some reason or other, they done wrong, and now they're saying they want to forget about it. Now let's see. We're gonna take the pressure hose. Pressure hose may have a little bit of a little pressure in it, so you gotta kind of be careful, because it will skirt. Best suggestion that I can do is, and one thing about the poor car that I do agree with them, it is they did make it very inaccessible. So it's real, you got real limited. Okay, here it comes. Should come right up. Little fuel, not that much. We're good. Just put it on the side right there. Make sure you have your battery cable off. Like I said, somebody's here before. Okay, that's that. Okay, we need to take this out. The overflow where the gas get. Well, looks like it's in for its money. Maybe this other one's covering it. Why would they put the clamps on it? That doesn't really make sense, but it looks like, oh yeah, they did. What an idiots. But like everything, try to conserve as much as you can out of whatever you're gonna use. If there's no need to waste any oil, don't waste it at all. And if it's gonna be in your way, remove it. So, from what the looks of it, can you take a picture on the back and see if I need to take the screws out for this reservoir on the back right here? Let's see. So, looks like I do. Okay, well, let's see. Looks like either way we're gonna have to, let me put something in the bottom to drink the water. And whoever told you that you need special tools, I think they're full of it. They just come in all American tools. Once in a great while, you're gonna get a metric. I'm gonna see if I can maybe take the reservoir with me as I take the head. I doubt it, but I'm gonna try it. Might be a little oil spilled there. So, get your dirtiest rag you got. You may not be able to resave it all, but at least you're not gonna make a mess of it, right? Right. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this out. Aha! Voila! That's what I mean. I should have plugged it, but I just want to do things kind of the fast way for right now. I'm not really interested in being Mr. Clean, because all it is just a bunch of exploration that's gonna take effect. So it's just like an old soldier bleeding itself to death. So what do? Put it a tourniquet. Either way, you're gonna lose some fluids. You're gonna go ahead and make a mess. But like I said, sometimes when we try to make less of a mess, it seems like we pay dearly for it. Now, slowly, gradually, next thing we do is take all our injectors, little clips, little clip. Some of these clips are like there we go. So I believe the whole harness is complete. Nearly off. The next thing we want to do is just basically make sure that the head's gonna go ahead and come back in or come back out.